Hi, thanks for opening my email and checking out this video. Today I just wanted to go over something super simple that connects a basic movement to a more advanced movement, the push-up with the handstand push-up. And when I'm talking about a handstand push-up, what I'm referring to is a freestanding handstand, not like what you would see in a CrossFit setting where you have your back to the wall and you have that big banana back and you're doing this like chest press thing. And calling it a handstand push-up. Nothing wrong with that if you're doing a CrossFit competition. That's going to be a skill you need to have. But if you're just working on your fitness, or if you're just a regular CrossFitter who enjoys training and enjoys making progress and improvement, the freestanding handstand push-up is going to be much more rewarding to work towards, and the skills that you develop working towards it are going to teach your body to work in a biomechanically efficient way, as well as build you up to be able to do things beyond just a handstand push-up. So without further ado, to get to the push-up, when we're doing a handstand push-up, if I turn to the side, you can see I want to be able to create this shape at the bottom so that my head and my hands create a triangle, and then I push back up. If, on the other hand, I have my elbows flared out, like what you'll see on that back-to-wall handstand push-up in CrossFit, it makes it a lot easier when you have support for your feet, but you can see here, if I'm balancing, it's going to be a lot tougher in a straight line than if I have that nice angle. So when we're working push-ups, we want to start to develop that ability if we know what you're going to be doing is working towards the handstand push-up. And how we're going to do that is with a protracted push-up, and I'll show you that right now. So in our setup, will look just like a regular push-up, except maybe a little more forward. And then what I'm going to do that's different is I'm going to exaggerate the rounding through my upper back and spreading of my shoulder blades. And so that's going to be called protraction. So it's going to be a protracted push-up because we're going to keep this protraction as we bend our elbows and then push back to the top. So this is what it looks like with the full motion. Get my protraction, and then I'm going to come forward, touch, boom, and come back up under control. So it's all about shifting the weight forward, keeping this position, and as I come down, my body's going to have to come forward, because otherwise my elbows would have to come out if I go straight down. I'll do it one more time and talk about one more key point that I think will help you when you're working on it and give you something to find your proper position. So in my setup, my forearm starts vertical, and the cue here is going to be to keep this elbow right above your wrist. Keep this forearm perfectly level. So as I come down, rather than coming straight down, you can see my elbows bending back that direction. I'm going to come forward, and that's going to keep my forearm vertical. Touch. Boom, and then push back up. And so starting there is going to give you the initial strength as well as coordination. Even if you're plenty strong to do a handstand push-up, you're still going to have to learn how to do it. And so working in this simplified way is both going to build the strength as well as teach you the movement pattern and the coordination that you'll be able to use for a handstand push-up as you get more advanced.